these environmental cues in that place.
Even if you don't know where the exact room of the exam, you can just like study or just like practice in the same way as you are going to be. So not like laying back in your bed, but like sitting up and actually at the desk and actually in kind of like the same situation.
Okay, so observing people in real life, this is the most expensive and the most complex. So the second one is usability test. And it's maybe, again, sounds something abstract or complex, but it's very, very easy. If you come up with everything, marketing material, a poster, Google, an ad, and most important, a landing page, just ask your friends, ask your spouse, just sit down, think loudly, and try to accomplish something on the website. And you will learn a lot even from a 5 minutes test, and also record it, because after that you can see in detail and see so many clues that you did it wrong in the first try.
Even on the phone as well. I don't know whether you know about that, but you can record the screen on your phone. So you can launch a screen recording and give your phone to someone and just tell them, okay, use it and accomplish something. And then you can watch it back and see where they clicked, and because you obviously won't remember everything.
Easier way to do it and a little bit more scalable is screen recording. There are some softwares. Our favorite is Hotjar, and you just install a 1 pixel on your website and you can see how people use your website.
It's kind of like, who doesn't know, it's like what a pixel is. It's basically just an HTML code. So you have the website, and just the same way as like an image is put on a website, the same way you get a code and you just put in it. It's like it's extremely easy to put inside the website and start using it.
After we started to record these sessions that people using your website, when we publish something live, I'm very eager to see the first users, see 20, 30, few dozens. And in the beginning, you will get a lot of insights. How do they scroll? Where do they click? And so. And later, it will have a diminishing return. But there is a very useful feature in Hotjar, and I guess other platforms as well, the so-called rage click. It happens when something is not clickable, but the users are repeatedly clicking, click on something, and you will learn a lot from that.
And even your website can stuck. So it's like, even if it's clickable, like a button, if there's no feedback, like, okay, I acknowledge the click and I'm loading, so there's no loading feedback, then user can like rage click to something and post like a picture 1,000 times if you are not, if you weren't careful with designing your website. I'm not sure whether you came across this before, but I was observing one of my friends, and he was reading on a desktop computer with his actual mouse. So he was just actually following the text he was reading with the mouse. So if you watch these recordings on a desktop computer, a lot of the time you can actually see how fast and where people are reading and what they are rereading as well. So if you just see, if you're really curious and you really observe, and you can see them, they go back and just like move the cursor and what point, because they don't understand, it's not clear. So that's kind of like a quick hack which I came across.
Okay, so the next one is Google Analytics. And I know that you heard the latest version of Google Analytics called GA4. And we can talk a lot about Google Analytics. We used it thousands of hours in our life.
You mean by this that GA4 is a big pile of stinking shit or something like that? We cannot say that, right? We cannot say
that. It wouldn't be politically correct. So,
yeah,
we can talk about it in a later episode if you are interested. But just one thing here is to focus on segmentation. We will talk about segmentation later, but it's very easy to mix together segmentation and see the average rule, the